I'm 92 years old. I don't run anymore. I don't do heavy workouts, but I still walk every single day. And for the past 30 years, I haven't had a major illness. People ask me, what's your secret? I tell them, I don't walk to train my body. I walk to heal. In this video, I'll show you how I walk every day, not to burn calories or lose weight, but to keep my mind clear, my heart steady, and my joints flexible. You don't need expensive shoes. You don't need to run. Just a small shift in the way you walk can help you live healthier and happier every single day. I know there are mornings when you wake up and think, I'm tired, I'm old. Where am I going anyway? I used to think the same way, back when I was 65. But when I changed the reason why I walk, everything changed. I didn't just get healthier. I began to feel that aging could be peaceful, even joyful. In the next part, I'll share how exactly I walk, how long, where, and most importantly, with what kind of mindset. You might just find yourself in every step. 3. Who I walk with and why it matters. Not every morning do I walk alone. Some days I walk with my wife, some days with my young granddaughter, and then there are mornings when I walk with memories. Because to me, walking is not just movement, it's connection. When I walk with my wife, we don't talk much. We simply walk side by side, hand in hand. She'll mention the soup she made yesterday. I'll tell her about the sparrow building a nest under our roof. Nothing special. And yet it's something I couldn't imagine living without. After 50 years together, every shared step feels like a silent thank you. Some mornings I walk with my 10-year-old granddaughter. She often asks, Grandpa, why do you walk so slowly? I smile and reply, because I want to see the things most people miss. During those walks, I tell her stories about the days when I was young, about her grandmother when we first fell in love, and about lessons you won't find in any book, only in the heart of someone who's lived long enough. Why does this matter? According to research from Harvard Medical School, social connection, even something as simple as walking with a loved one, can help reduce stress, strengthen the immune system, and improve heart health. For older adults, even light conversation while walking can boost memory and lower the risk of cognitive decline. Walking doesn't just make you feel healthy, it makes the person beside you feel seen and cared for. Another example, my neighbor Tom, he used to walk alone, headphones on, face serious. I invited him to walk with me. No music, no small talk, just quiet steps together. A week later, he told me, walking like this feels different. We don't even have to say anything, but I don't feel lonely anymore. What I've learned, sometimes we don't need someone to talk to. We just need someone to walk beside us. And every step we take like that, it doesn't just nourish the body, it nourishes the bond between hearts. But no matter who I walk with, there's one thing I always do. I breathe with intention every step of the way. Because breath is the bridge between the mind and the body. In the next part, I'll share with you how I breathe while walking and why it makes all the difference. 1. How I walk and why I never skip a day. I don't walk far. I don't walk fast. Every morning, I simply walk around my backyard, sometimes around the block, or if the weather is nice, I go to the nearby park. I don't aim for 10,000 steps. I just made one small promise to myself. Every day I will walk, even if it's just a few short laps, as long as I keep moving. It might sound simple, but I've kept that promise for over 30 years. When I was 62, my doctor told me to rest more. At the time, I had joint pain, high blood pressure, and frequent insomnia. I used to think, the older I get, the less I should move. But then I started walking, just 10 minutes each morning, slow, unpressured, with no goals. Just walking, to listen to my breath, to see the trees, to feel the morning sun. And strangely enough, because I wasn't trying too hard, I kept going. A real-life example? Me. From 10 minutes, I naturally went to 15, then 20. Not because anyone told me to, but because I felt more awake after every walk. I slept better that night. I ate with more appetite. And most importantly, I felt alive. What's the lesson I've learned? Health doesn't come from big efforts. It comes from small promises, repeated every single day. You don't need a gym. You don't need a step counter. You just need a comfortable pair of shoes and a heart that wants to keep going. And there's something else I realize with every step. You don't have to run to be healthy. 2, no need to run, just find your rhythm. I used to think that to be healthy, you had to run. You had to sweat. You had to be out of breath. But once I reached my 60s, my knees said, "We don't agree." Every time I tried to run, I would feel sore all over the next day. I still remember a time at the park. I tried to keep up with a group of younger folks. Not even 10 minutes in, I was gasping for air. My knees ached, and I had to stop. I spent the rest of the morning lying down, completely worn out. I haven't run since that day, but I didn't stop moving. Now I walk slowly, but with rhythm. Step by step, breathe in. Step by step, breathe out. No pressure, no competition, just this simple rhythm. Steady steps, steady breath. Every single day. Why is rhythm more important than speed? When you walk slowly and steadily, your heart doesn't strain, your lungs aren't shocked, yet your body operates in an optimal state. According to a study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, just 20 minutes of consistent daily walking can help reduce inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and lower the risk of early death by up to 39%. For older adults, rhythmic walking improves circulation and helps keep the mind sharper, longer. A real-life story. My neighbor Mark, he's 86. He used to be a marathon runner. But as he got older, running started to cause back pain, sleeplessness, and more stress than strength. So I invited him to try my kind of walk. Slow, mindful, and with steady breathing, just 15 minutes a day. A month later, he said, "I never thought walking this slowly could clear my head like this. I sleep better now, my joints ache less, and most importantly, I don't feel like I'm pushing myself anymore." What I've learned, your body doesn't need intense exercise. It needs regular movement. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just walk slowly, walk steadily, and most of all, listen to your body. And in those steady steps, I came to realize something just as valuable. Walking alone is good, but walking with someone you love is even better. In the next part, I'll share with you who I walk with and why it makes every step more meaningful. 4, how I breathe while walking and why it makes a difference. I used to think, walking is walking. Why bother thinking about breathing? But over time, I realized, when we breathe the right way, every step becomes an act of healing. These days, every morning, I walk slowly and mindfully, and I breathe in rhythm. Inhale for 4 steps. Hold gently for 1 second. Exhale for 6 steps. I don't count obsessively, but just enough to keep my mind from wandering or worrying. Each breath feels like I'm gently clearing the inside, calmly, deeply, and quietly. Why is this kind of breathing so important? When we breathe slowly and deeply, our body gets a signal. Everything is okay. No need for stress. It activates the nervous system in a way that lowers blood pressure, slows the heart rate, and reduces cortisol, our main stress hormone. According to Harvard Medical School, just 5 to 10 minutes of slow, deep breathing a day can improve sleep quality, boost the immune system, and sharpen memory, especially in older adults. My story and the insomnia I had at 70. When I turned 70, I started having trouble sleeping. Even though I walked every day, I tossed and turned at night, feeling tired all the time. Then one doctor suggested, try combining your walk with slow, deep breathing. I gave it a try. At first it felt strange, walking and counting breaths. But after just 1 week, I started sleeping better. I woke up lighter, clearer. My mind wasn't heavy as a stone anymore. Since then, I never walk without mindful breathing. What I've learned, walking strengthens the body. But when you walk with the right breath, you heal the inside too. You're not just moving your legs and arms, you're bringing peace back to your mind. And there's one more small thing I always do while walking. Something people might think is a little odd, but it's actually the key to why I feel joyful every day. In the next part, I'll tell you why I smile when I walk and how that changed everything. 5. I smile when I walk, and it changed everything. You might laugh, but there's one habit I've kept for years while walking. I always smile, not because I'm always happy, but because I know when I smile, my whole body smiles with me. At first, I did it as a bit of a joke. I had read a study that said, just a soft smile, even without a reason, can help reduce stress. So I tried it. Every morning as I walked, I let my face relax and allowed a small smile to form. Not forced, not exaggerated. Just a gentle smile to myself. Why is something this small so important? When you smile, even without a clear reason, you activate the vagus nerve, a system that helps regulate emotions, heart rate, digestion, and immunity. A study in psychosomatic medicine found that smiling during physical movement helps the body release endorphins, reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and improve overall mood. Simply put, smiling while walking is like adding a bit of sunshine to every step. The story of Louise, a friend from my meditation class. She used to walk with a tight face, always lost in thoughts about her family. I gently suggested, try walking with just a soft smile. Don't force it, just let your lips curl a little. The next week, she came to class with a sparkle in her eyes. I feel younger. Walking doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It feels like a little date with myself. What I've learned, walking makes you healthy, but walking with a smile makes you happy. No one grows old because of age. We grow old when we forget how to smile at ourselves. And maybe now you're thinking, I want to try this, but I'm not sure where to begin. Then come with me to the final part, a gentle invitation. Try walking this way for 7 days and see what happens. Try walking this way for 7 days. I won't promise you'll feel better overnight. I don't have any magic secrets. I just have a small invitation from someone who's walked through more than 90 springs. Try walking this way for 7 days. No running, no step counting. All you need is a comfortable pair of shoes, a short path, and a gentle, open mind. And remember the little things I shared. Walk slowly, but consistently. Breathe deeply with rhythm. Walk with someone you love or walk to reconnect with yourself. And don't forget to smile, even if no one's watching. A small story from my friend George. He started walking this way after watching one of my videos. On the first day, he walked for 5 minutes. On the second, 10 minutes. A week later, he wrote to me, "You know, I don't just feel lighter in my body, I feel lighter in my heart. I no longer wake up each morning feeling worried." What I've learned, growing older doesn't mean we need to rush. We don't need to prove anything to anyone. All we need is to start each morning with one meaningful step. Because once you begin walking, your body will know the way, and your heart will lead you forward. A gentle call to action. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about, a family member, a friend, or even your life partner. Because who knows, maybe this one small habit could help someone live a longer, happier life. And if you do try walking this way, leave a comment below. I've started. I'll read everyone as if they were small footsteps walking right alongside mine every morning. We don't need to run to live long. We just need to walk with breath, with kindness, and live fully.